Welcome to parts number 13 of the Legend of Zelda Swordless challenge. This is the end. This is the final parts. We're gonna take on Ganon. And when I say take on Ganon, I mean make it to Ganon and then get destroyed by him because we can't hurt him without the sword. Anyways, I was too lazy to go buy a red potion in between part 12 and 13. So I just decided, why not just go to the final dungeon, just go. First time, first attempt, this is my first try, so I drank my red potion instead of going to a fairy. And then I bought a blue potion. And when you buy a blue potion, when you already have a blue potion, it turns into a red potion. So, yeah. Like I said, this was my first attempt. Once I finished dungeon number 8, I just wanted to finish this challenge. I mean, I was really sick of this challenge. I don't know why, I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I just decided, just do it. Just finish it right now. And then I did. Yep. Dungeon number 9 itself, I guess it's hard. There's not that much to say about it. Besides, it's a cryptic maze. You will not get through this without a map. Just go get a map or draw your own. I don't care, but this dungeon is so confusing. It's so large, and the main problem is there are a bunch of warp points where you warp throughout certain areas of the dungeon, and there's like 6 of them, so you have to keep track of, oh, where does this one go? Does this one go over to this side of the dungeon? And it's just a confusing mess. It really is. So download yourself a map and plan out your route extensively. You want to be well prepared before going into this place. I mean, I really studied the map because I just wanted to do this once and get it done with, and yeah, I did not want to keep playing this. And I think I described that in the last video of why I don't really like this game that much. Anyways, you may notice that we actually have a change of music. The final dungeon has different music than all of the other dungeons, which is nice. I certainly would have rather had every dungeon had their own specific song, but it's the NES. It couldn't really handle that much because of space limitations, and also because this game was one of the first games to have a save feature, so yeah, so I'm gonna cut the game some slack. But I would have rather liked to see some different music. But if you don't like it, you can always just listen to your own music while you're playing the game. Which sometimes I like to do that with challenges. Depending on the difficulty of the challenge, I mean, if the challenge is really hard and I have to focus, I have to listen to the game audio. But if it's a rather easy challenge, I don't really need to listen to the game audio. But that's pretty rare. I mean, like challenges like the Super Mario 64 CCC challenge, that one I didn't really need game audio because it was pretty easy. Speaking of difficulty, I'd have to say this was the easiest challenge I've ever done. I'm trying to think if there was something that was easier, and the only thing I could think of that is almost as easy as this was the Super Mario 64 coinless, capless, cannonless challenge. But other than that, I can't think of anything. So I think this is the easiest challenge I've ever done. I'll take a look over at all the challenges I've done, and if there's something hard, or if there's something easier, I'll post it right about now, but as far as I can remember right now, this is the easiest challenge I've ever done. I only lost attempts on a few stages, to be honest. Like the first time into dungeon number 6, I think the one I lost the most on was dungeon 5, part 1. That one was really painful. Anyways, in dungeon number 9, there are 2 items you can get. There is the red ring, which increases your armor even more, and I'm pretty sure I don't get it because I'm not heading in the direction to the red armor, or at least I don't think I am. No, I'm not. So I think I just skip out on that. because I have a red potion, so I'm good to go. I don't really need it. And the other item you can get is the silver arrow, and you only need that if you plan on defeating Ganon. But since I don't have the sword, I can't beat Ganon, so there's really no point of me getting it. The best idea for me is just to make it to Ganon as soon as possible, go the shortest route I possibly can, and make it to the final boss, and complete the challenge, and then I don't have to play this game for a while. Unless I decide to do that 3-heart challenge I was thinking about, which, I don't know, maybe I'll do it, but right now I'm kind of leaning towards no. At least for the time being. I'm not going to do it for a while. Maybe I'll do it in the far future, but right now, I'm not going to do it. Dungeon number 9 is filled with our favorite wizard enemies, so make sure you come into this place with all 16 bombs. You will certainly need them. I don't think there's a way to get more bombs, unless someone drops them, but it's pretty rare that enemies will drop bombs. I mean, they can drop them, but they often don't. So, yeah, I mean, just be precise with your bombing. Only use them when necessary. Don't kill all of the wizards unless you absolutely have to, and you should be fine. Also, you don't really need to worry about your health too much, just because you have a red potion, and at this point you should have fully maxed out hearts. So, yeah, you should be good. I mean, you have what? How many hearts are there? Is there 16? I know in most games there's 20, but I think there's less than this. I think there's 16. I don't feel like counting. So 16 times 3, that's like 48 hearts. I mean, you should be able to make it to Ganon with 48 hearts. That's quite a few. And right here, I don't want to take any chances, so I use half of my red potion, turns into a blue potion, and I don't think I use it. Yeah, I don't think I used the other half. I feel like this enemy was a boss, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a normal enemy, which is weird. You just have to kill all the things flying around it, and then you can hurt it, and it's certainly a strange enemy, but whatever. And I think this is the end. We're entering Ganon's room right about now? Maybe? Yes. This is the end! There he is, Ganon! And you can't really do anything because you don't have the sword. And that concludes the Legend of Zelda Swordless Challenge. Now I'm just going to speed it up because I tried to survive as long as I could. I guess. I don't know. I just kind of felt like running around and seeing how long it could take. But I think I stop and just give up in a second here. Because I was just doing so well. I was avoiding all of his attacks, and I'm just so good at the game. I guess. I don't know. What do I do? Oh, now I put down some bombs to celebrate. Because I completed the challenge. So just for completion's sake, I'm going to load up an old save file and defeat Ganon, just so we can see the end of the game and have a fitting end to the challenge. And here is the game over screen of success, I like to call it. If you see this screen at Ganon's room, that means you win. At least with the Swordless challenge. If it's the normal game, you lose, but that's it. I've won. Hit save, and then... So let's just see what the game ends like if you're playing a normal playthrough. I know this looks weird. We've been going throughout the game without a sword, but now we have the best sword in the game, the magical sword. We have the silver arrows, and we're good to go. Oh, and we also have the red mail, which increases our defenses even more. So for Ganon, I like to stand right here and just continuously swing the sword. You'll eventually hit him all the times you need to. You could try to run around and chase him, but he's invisible, and he teleports in certain spots, so I just like to stand in a spot where I know he's going to be, and then, yeah. Once you hit him enough times, he'll be stunned, and then you shoot a silver arrow at him, and the final door will open, and you will rescue Princess Zelda. And there I put some bombs on his ashes, and I think I set them on fire. I don't know why. I really don't. And I guess I played the flute as well. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it's just an insult to his ashes. And here's the final room. Just kill the fire, or extinguish the fire, and rescue Princess Zelda, and you will beat the game. So that was the Legend of Zelda Swordless Challenge. I hope you enjoyed. I can't say I really enjoyed it. It was fun until I got the magic wand, and then it stopped being fun. It just felt like playing the game, and well, what made this challenge fun was not using the sword, and once I got the magic wand, it stopped being fun because it felt like I had a sword. You may be saying, why not just continue on without using the magic wand? You kind of need the magic wand for some of those areas like dungeon number 5. You just don't have enough bombs, and it's kind of mandatory. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you join me for my next challenge, whatever that may be. So until next time, this is UAA signing out. I'll see you guys later.